And this is what we're talking about here is level B harassment. We want to have the dolphins here for everyone's enjoyment in the long term, so hoping to conserve the species in the long term. It applies to all forms of swimming with and approach in the water and by air, so it would apply to drones as well. It includes approach by interception, in other words, placing a vessel or person in the path of a dolphin so that the dolphin comes within 50 yards of the vessel or person, and we all know that as leapfrogging. And the regulations apply in waters within 2 nautical miles of the main Hawaiian Islands and in designated waters between Lanai, Maui, and Kaho'olawe. There are exceptions to the regulations written into the rule. Vessels and swimmers that are approached by spinner dolphins, and we all know dolphins love to bow ride. If you're just out there swimming, doing laps, a lot of people like to swim in the Ironman channel there in Kailua Bay, and there's dolphins there, we get that. So there's an exception. If the dolphins come to you and you make no further effort to engage them or pursue them, then that's not a violation. So here's a map of the sites that we've considered. The one on the right shows La Perouse Bay on Maui, shows a blow-up of where the actual closure area would be considered. The red lines would delineate it. The yellow dots would be buoys so that people would know exactly where that area is. The rulemaking schedule, we are now in a 60-day public comment period, and we're conducting public hearings all over the islands. This is the first one. All comments are due by October 23rd.
Hi, my name is Tracy Remington. My question is for the NOAA panel. Have any one of you been on a professional boat with a professional guide doing a professional swim here in Hawaii? And which boat is that, may I ask?
I went out with Dolphin Journeys, Nancy Sept.
Okay, and you? You've never been on a professional boat with a professional swim guide?
No, I haven't been on a swim with tour.
Okay.
I've been on a not swim with.
Okay, and you? No? So one out of how many?
One.
So where's the other two?
Do you have a point to your question?
I'm asking you personally, as a NOAA supporter, have you ever been on a boat doing a professional swim with a professional guide?
No, I have not. I've been
You have
on
not.
operate with operators that don't offer swim with.
Okay, and
I don't see the point in your questions though.
it's very relevant. It's extremely relevant.
All right, thank you. Next.
Thank you.
Who's going to enforce it and how would it be enforced? What are the penalties?
So the enforcement would be conducted together with the Department of DoCare, Department of Conservation Enforcement, which are state partners, as well as the Office of Law Enforcement for NOAA. The penalties under the MMPA for civil cases are up to, let's clear my mind. Criminal cases up to $100,000, 1 year in jail. Civil penalties up to $27,500. Each case is going to be dealt based on the evidence that's collected.
How many people in the audience make money off of the dolphins?
Again, this is time to ask us
Okay.
questions about
Okay.
the documents we produced and
right,
the presentation.
Exactly, but the way the audience is responding, it's like, it's like they're not concerned about the dolphins as much as their businesses.
Will you ask the
But,
question, please,
yeah.
ma'am?